at Dallas's starting lineup. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Flag is out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, in the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Garland. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Marshall. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
When a defense is under attack like that, it can get into their head and break their will. I think that's exactly what we saw.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. To the inside. Over in the corner, Marshall. From deep Washington. They get it back. Flag. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside, Jones. Back to Leonard. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And stolen by Leonard. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Pass to Marshall. And here is Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Collins kicks to Leonard. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Christie. Washington, that's for 2. Again, the Mavericks score.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Christie. Pass to Flag. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
Here's Flag after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Washington. Now Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And it's flag missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collins has got his second bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now, here's Marshall. Gafford, high post. Washington finds Christie. 3, Marshall sinks the triple.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Clippers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Garland left side. Outside, Jones. Pass to Collins. Now Lopez. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. He had a nice open look right there. Jones has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Flag with it, guarded by Garland. Christie has the open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garland, the pass to Jones. Back to Garland. Front past the arc. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Washington. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Lopez grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jones kicks to Garland. Outside Leonard. Back to Garland. Leonard against Christie. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Flag. Christie with the screen for Flag. And Garland comes to help. Back to Christie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Now, here's Garland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Leonard inside. Marshall defending. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Gafford. Now Flag. Washington with the screen on Garland. To the middle. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Jones dishes to Collins. Gafford against Lopez. Now Garland pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And the Clippers have possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Garland. Back to Leonard. The shot. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trailed by 5. Down low. Here's Washington. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
And here are the Clippers now. Here's Dunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Mavericks trail by 5. Christie with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And then Washington with the dunk.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Leonard. Outside, Batum. No good on the 3.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Washington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
That free throw, no good. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Leonard. The Mavericks also with a sub. Nembhard's checked in. And he's good on the second. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Mavericks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Look at the Clippers. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, there's the Mavericks, down 5 spots from them.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they are in an okay position for the play-in with about a month to go, having the advantage over lower-ranked teams, as long as they can hold this position.
The Mavericks trailing. Now, Nembhard pass to Middleton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor, goes to the paint and does his thing.
And here's Bogdanovich. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Batum, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Gafford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Done outside. Pass to Mathurin. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense can give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. For Dallas, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Garland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall. And it's Williams in for Flag.
That's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Nembhard, the pass to Middleton. Thompson outside. Middleton with a screen for Thompson. To the paint, trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. That one goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Mathurin coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Up top, Garland. Nembhard covering. Clock is at 3. It's tipped. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Bagley. And Garland comes to help. For 3, Middleton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Now, here's Garland. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
On the floor for Dallas, Chris Middleton is out there with Thompson. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. Clippers trail by 3. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
The Clippers keep it alive. Jackson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Thompson, still without a basket.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Batum against Middleton. Batum passes to Jackson. Outside Mathurin. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Nembhard. Thompson for 3. The kick out to Williams. The 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Clippers leading. Batum inside, working on Williams. Now, here's Garland. Nembhard covering. Right wing. Here's Dunn. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Dunn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Clyde comes in for Klay Thompson. Christie subbed in for Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nembhard for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the left side wing. Back to Mathurin. Garland finds Mathurin. And the layup falls. Mathurin's got 10 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Washington. Back to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Flag. 5 to shoot. Bagley sets a screen for Flag. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Darius Garland.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Mavericks trail by 6. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Second, the Mavericks.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Christie. And a wide open look for Flag. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 8.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Los Angeles.
Here's Leonard. He's covered by Washington. Leonard against Washington. Leonard inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Leonard. And it's done in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Clippers good for 2. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board. Nembhard is screen on Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. From downtown. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Leonard. Outside Mathurin. Over Flag. And it's Mathurin missing. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Now Flag. Washington passes to Nembhard. Back to Washington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And stolen by Flag. It's Nembhard on the wing. Here's Flag, defended by Mathurin. Count that one. Here's Mathurin. 10 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Garland. Nembhard covering, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Flag. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Garland. Six to shoot. Done outside. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by Washington. The Mavericks trail. Here's Flag. Yep, that one goes.
And how's that for the killer crossover? It's a thing of beauty.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. So, for the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jackson. John Collins comes in for Garland. And it's Derek Jones in for Benedict Mathurin. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Washington against Collins. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Washington. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9. Here's Dunn. He has 5. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Stolen by Washington. Gafford with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. On the wing, Christie. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. And it's off from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 4. Lopez dishes to Dunn. Outside Leonard. Jones sets the pick for Leonard. Over Flag. Leonard, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Christie finds Gafford. Washington with this screen on Jones. Back to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Washington outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Dunn looking over the floor. Right side Leonard. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 7. Inside. Up top, Washington. Pass to Flag. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Free throw good. Flag. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 8. Collins passes to Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Outside Collins. Good on the triple. Collins has got 7 points.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Flag with it. Defended by Mathurin. And that one's good. Flag.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
46 seconds left in the first half. Leonard with the ball. He's got 13. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Washington. Now Flag, defended by Mathurin. Christie hands it from downtown. Christie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Leonard looking around. Kicks it out to Jones. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And the first half is now in the books. It's Dallas leading by 7. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for it.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participant.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
When I look at the Mavericks, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Mavericks.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Now Garland. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Darius Garland is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. 7-point differential. 5 on the clock. Outside Collins. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, nice control to stop and pop there from Collins.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Kevin?
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Garland, following the 3-point basket by Dallas. Pass to Leonard. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Marshall passes to Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
And that one falls for Gafford. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Leonard. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Nifty move. Christie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 9. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Deep threats, that's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. Second is Darius Garland.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
The first one falls. That one misses. Clippers trail by 10. Lopez dishes to Garland. Pass to Collins. And here is Lopez. And here's Garland for three. And he's good on the three ball. Garland's got 5.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Here's Washington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Leonard. Outside, Jones. And here is Lopez, covered by Gafford. Lopez kicks to Jones. Now Leonard. Over Christie. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some nice passing here by Dallas. At the top of the key, Gafford. Christie finds Washington. Connects from three-point range. Washington's got 19 points.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Cooper Flagg really making a difference here.
They're going to have to regroup here and figure out a way to stop him because he is dominating them.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your
All right, here's a look at stats for Lopez. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 10 points a game, just over 2 blocks, and 5 rebounds. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, these are the marks of a great defender. Blocking shots, altering shots, and then just blowing up a team's offensive rhythm.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. Outside, Jones. Lopez left side. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Christie the pass to Marshall. Now Washington. Here's Christie. He has 6. Flagg with it. Over Collins. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
Pass to Flagg. And Garland comes to help. Now here's Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez outside. Here's Jones. Marshall defending. Outside Leonard. Pass to Lopez. Over Christie. Shot is good. And the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Lopez.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Flag with it, guarded by Garland. It's good. Washington's got 21.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Leonard against Christie. Outside Leonard. Outside Jones. Here's Collins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he makes the first. This time's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Flag. Here's Christie from deep. It's good from long range. Christie's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And it's time to get down with your mascot. Let's root!
And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Cooper Flag, number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And so Garland will bring it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. Pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Gafford. He's got 6. The shot's good from Christie.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Garland, no good.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Gafford passes to Christie. Now Washington. Three-pointer. And the Mavericks another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside Leonard. Back to Garland. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Gafford.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Dunn. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. No good, and he's missed half of his 14 field goal attempts.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Washington finds Marshall. Now flag. There's the three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Garland. Outside Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Collins. Batum comes in for Jones. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Garland. Now Nembhard, pass to Marshall. Bagley kicks to Washington. Here's Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bounce pass Washington. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers trail by 13. Batum dishes to Dunn. Outside Leonard. Batum sets a screen for Leonard. Pass to Batum. This one for 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bagley against Jackson. Right block shot. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got his second basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. 2 minutes remaining. And a wide open look for Mathurin. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 15. Washington passes to Nembhard. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Back to Washington. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Leonard. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Bagley the pass to Nembhard. And another basket for Dallas.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Leonard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got 20 points.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Christie kicks to Bagley. Pass to Nembhard. Now Christie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Mavericks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Washington against Batum. To the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there.
He got it.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
P.J. Washington has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Chris Middleton is out there with Bagley. And it's Nembhard in at the one spot.
Yeah, and if I recall, wasn't he part of the Splash Brothers? Clay still getting it done from deep.
At the elbow, Batum. Back to Dunn. That one goes. It's counted. And that's now 7 points for Chris Dunn.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Batum against Middleton. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. Garland, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's Middleton. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Mavericks leading by 14. Thompson outside. Nembhard, a screen on Dunn. In the corner, it's Flagg. Back to Thompson. The three. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Batum. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the wing right side. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Outside Mathurin. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 15 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Dwight Leonard is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Dallas also making a switch. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thank you once again, Allie. Middleton outside. Dallas again missing. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard draws the double. The three from Garland. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Middleton against Jackson. Middleton can't get it to go.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 11. Middleton for 3. And that one is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And here's Leonard. Lets a floater go, and that one good. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Here's Nembhard. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the 3.
I don't think anyone has ever gotten it off quicker than Klay Thompson.
Pass to Leonard. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Gafford finds Middleton over Leonard, and Middleton the bucket on the assist from Gafford. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Garland the pass to Leonard. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now here's Middleton. Bucket is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Garland. And here's Leonard. For Middleton, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been kept down to just 10 points with the bucket from Leonard.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Thompson outside, fires from way outside. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mathurin passes to Garland. Pass to Leonard. For Middleton. Leonard, no luck. Mavericks leading by 10. Now, Nembhard. Thompson outside. Pass to Middleton. Over Leonard. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Garland kicks to Leonard. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Offered a screen on Garland. Pass to Middleton. To Nemhard. In the corner, it's flat. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Garland. Outside Leonard. Out to the wing. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 8. Gafford finds Nemhard. Middleton outside. Thompson outside. Now Gafford. Strong move off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Isaiah Jackson. John Collins comes in for Dunn. And Jones subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Leonard inside, defended by Christie.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight, one of the all-time great two-way players.
Flag with it. And Garland comes to help. Washington fires. And get the 3. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Lopez. Leonard inside, defended by Christie. Got it to go off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now flag. And Garland comes to help. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And down goes the 3.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Leonard, count it, nails it from 14.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Now flag. Washington sends the pick for flag. Here's Washington. It's stolen by Jones. Kawhi. Collins outside. Now Garland. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. And that one is good.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Washington against Collins. The long shot, no good. Christie against Leonard. Got it.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now Washington. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Produced screen on Collins. Washington fires. Outside Christie. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Jones missed on the 3, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Daniel Gafford, 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Collins. It's good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Dallas, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.